Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We have some upcoming events and info coming for the April Fool's celebration that of course we get every year. We have some EZA details for an upcoming Battlefield LR EZA, and for the EZ area characters that are receiving EZAs, which you would receive seen in the game of Great Saiyaman and Videl, and also the Bulma Youth unit. We have the EZA details as well, provided by Minato's Flasher. Big shout out to him. I will leave his link in the description down below. But don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, because all the support is very much appreciated. But let's go through the news. So it's going to be April 1st, literally tomorrow. I know this was added in the game yesterday, but we have the details today. Might as well have the video kind of combined into one. And also, people have been talking about the upcoming Dokkan Fest on Global. I'm not going to lie to you, considering it's April 1st and Dokkan goes a little bit jokey. I know the time frame was different on JP, but for the most part, it's kind of followed the same scheduling and same pattern as JP. You know, we just had Bardock, then we had the joint same day celebration as usual with JP. So the next Dokkan Fest going into April is more than likely going to be Dokkan Fest Yamcha. So in terms of who's coming next, that's probably who it's going to be. I don't see them changing any order around. It's kind of too early to do that. Usually the only units that get brought forward are typically the unit or Dokkan Fest that comes out post anniversary, and they get brought forward on Dokkan or Global Dokkan a month early. So Yamcha will more than likely be next. As I said, the schedules kind of remain the same for literally the entirety of this year so far. But we could see Super 17 come forward just before the anniversary. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But in terms of the EZ areas, as I said, Great Saiyaman and Videl are receiving EZAs, and so is Bulma Youth. We'll go through their details in a moment. In terms of other stuff that is coming, we're having a revamp for the Big Bucks Hercule Challenge. So when that comes back, grind to your heart's content, as it literally says there, earn lots of Zenny. And then the next thing they're updating, which I think is pretty cool, is the pixel character in the My profile can now develop into new forms. To be fair, I haven't really paid attention to some of the stuff on JP, so I'm not sure what the forms are going to be and things like that. But it will be updated on the 1st of April, 1 o'clock BST, so give or take a few hours when it becomes the 1st of April, correlating to your time zone. But the character will change and be able to develop into new forms after the update, which I think is quite nice. It's, you know, it's a very small part of the game. I know it's not the most important, but you know, it does kind of represent your, I mean, it literally does represent your progress and what you're doing during that time frame. So it's kind of nice to add in new forms. I know some people are big fans of this, so it's nice that they are continuing this on, and hopefully they do that in the future. And then we've got the details for the upcoming Battlefield LR EZA, which will be LR MAJUUB, a unit that kind of went under the radar in JP. I'm not gonna lie, probably the main reason why he went under the radar, I mean, his EZA is okay. Again, it is a free-to-play Battlefield LR. But the reason why it probably went under the radar is because of the categories he goes on. Like, he doesn't have a place on any category. So maybe in the future, probably sometime, I mean, everyone's getting a Dokkan Fest nowadays. I mean, there's literally going to be a KO on JP very soon, who, to be fair, she actually looks pretty good. So hopefully the right Universe 6 units do receive EZAs. You know, we've seen Videl, Pan have one, Yamcha's got one, Krillin and Tien will probably get one in the future as well. But there's just no place to run him, so I said maybe a future Dokkan Fest that is a transforming MAJUUB. We haven't had a summonable Oob or MAJUUB since the Strength one, which probably come out like 5-6 years ago at this point. But as you can see from his categories, he went under the radar because there's no one really to run him. No one really runs Resurrected Warriors. It's kind of a mess of a category if you think about it, of who goes on that team. Saviors, really not a good category. Master and Student Bond, probably better options. Fuse Fighters, far better options. Transformation Boost, especially post 8th anniversary, much better options. Earthlings, maybe you could squeeze them on there, but no one really runs the category. Connected Hope, no one really runs the category. Warriors Raised on Earth, no one really runs the category. Kamehameha, again, far better options. Margin Power, he probably doesn't link up good with the units that are on there, but again, I don't really see the category run too much unless it's for a mission. GT Heroes, once again, there's just far better options. SSJ4s, Pans, etc. He just doesn't really have a place on any of these teams. So as I said, maybe a Dokkan Fest Oob or transforming MAJUUB in the future is in the cards. To be fair, we don't actually have one in terms of like more recent summonable unit or even a Dokkan Fest. So I wouldn't mind it, you know, especially if he was decent, or even a side banner unit, come to think of it. But in terms of his actual details, he's giving Resurrected Warriors Key +4. HP and attack and defense plus 130. On 12 key, he'll raise defense by 30% and cause colossal damage to the enemy and lower attack. On 18 key, he'll raise defense by 30% again and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy and lower enemy's attack. And at the start of turn, he'll get attack and defense plus 100%. He'll raise key up to 10 and attack and defense by up to 100%. The more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost, which is, it's okay, it's pretty solid. I mean, that big key boost is very nice considering when you look at his link set, it is very useful to him. And then he'll give all allies key plus 2 and attack plus 20% as well. Not bad support, not the best, but not bad. And then he'll fuse with Mr. Boo when conditions are met. And he will fuse with Mr. Boo when HP is 50% or less. And those have been updated from 40% HP now to 50% HP, which is actually pretty good. But as I said, there's nowhere really to run this guy. So he kind of just, he's probably just going to sit in your box and gather dust. Unless you like really want to use him in Clash or something. But yeah, he's probably just kind of there. But then we have the details for the upcoming easy areas, the Bulma Youth unit and also the Great Saiyaman and Videl. Again, shout out to Minato Flash for these. I will leave the link in the description down below for you if you do want to check them out. And she's looking to be like one of the best free-to-play units in the game. So she will lead Dragon Ball Seekers with Ki plus 4, HP and attack and defense plus 77%, or Int types, Ki plus 3, and HP and attack and defense plus 50%. She also has an intro animation, which if you do want to see those, they are on Twitter. You can go check them out. They're nothing special, nothing crazy, but it's kind of nice that she does have them now. And on her super attack effect, she'll cause supreme damage to the enemy with a high chance to stun and raise attack and defense by 41% for 4 turns. This is a very nice effect, very strong effect. We've seen it recently with in LR Super Saiyan God Goku's EZA, Gogeta Blue's EZA. We've seen it with the EZA Strength Goku's EZA. A very, very strong effect, that mini stacking for so many turns, but 41%, of course, the trend here is 41, 4 and 1, April 1st. But 41% for 4 turns is very nice, and that 50% chance to stun is good where you can utilize it. And this is what I mean, she's looking to be one of the best free-to-play units in the game. So she'll activate the entrance animation, once only of course, and attack and defense plus 40%, and a chance to evade enemies' attacks including super attacks, plus 29% for 4 turns from the first appearance when there is a character whose name includes Goku Youth on the team. So if you have Path to Power Goku, she's a good option to run with him. Also, there's the EZA Kid Goku as well to run on that team. It's not too difficult to trigger it, but if you are missing those units, you are going to miss out on this. But if you do have them, you're up, you're winning. She does get attack and defense plus 141% at the start of turn, and a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, which combined with her entrance animation, that means for 4 turns, she'll have a total of a 79% dodge chance, which is really, really nice. She then gets attack plus 41% within the same turn for each attack evaded, and then gains an additional attack and defense plus 81% and Ki plus 9, because she's not the easiest unit to link. I mean, she does have shock in speed, but Ki plus 9 on a unit that doesn't have the best link set, very self-sustaining, love that. When there's an ally whose name includes Goku Youth, again, once again, if you have Path to Power Goku, you are winning with this unit. Attacking in the same turn, also Youth category allies other than this character do gain attack plus 40% and defense plus 29%. So not only can she stun, not only does she mini stack, get a whole bunch of extra attack and defense and a whole bunch of ki in her passive, but she also has a 50% chance to dodge, and for 4 turns, the 79% chance to dodge. So a very, very good free-to-play versatile unit that works really well with one of the better Dokkan Fest and TURs in the game in Path to Power Kid Goku. Big fan of that, even though I do not have him. But do let me your thoughts down around in the comments. Is she currently or will be the best free-to-play unit in the game? Then we have the details of the Great Saiyaman 1 and Videl. They will lead Defender of Justice, giving Ki plus 3 and HP and attack and defense plus 77%, or Strength types Ki plus 3 and a HP and attack and defense plus 50%. On super attack, they'll greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn by 50%, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers extreme class enemies attack and defense, which is actually quite nice. I know that's kind of specific, you know, a lot of the content in the game are extreme based, you know, enemies, but in terms of where you're probably going to run these, you can get a bit of a mixed batch depending on where you're taking them, but still a solid SA effect nonetheless. They get attack and defense plus 158%, and an additional attack and defense plus 58% when performing a super attack, and then an additional attack and defense plus 58% when attacking extreme class enemies, you know, the whole super over thing going on right now, and then attack and defense plus 10%, transform a critical hit and critical hit plus 4%, and chance failing enemies' attacks, including super attacks, plus 4% per Defender of Justice category ally on the team. Now, Defenders of Justice category, I'm not gonna lie, really isn't the best category in the game. However, they are of course really pushing for the gimmick of if you run them on that category, these guys are going to get a whole bunch of buffs and a whole bunch of bonuses, and they actually look really, really good if you do run them on that category. It's just, it's not the best category, if we're being completely honest, but the extra attack and defense, the extra crit chance, dodge chance, very, very nice. And then Defender of Justice category allies also receive key +3 in attack and defense and a transform and a critical hit plus 18% and seals attacked enemies super attack for 2 turns. So again, sticking to the Defender of Justice theme, very nice support for them, giving them crit chance as well. And then also sealing the attacked enemy super attack for 2 turns. Very, very nice. Now, considering this unit is probably like extreme super battle road level, yes, it's not stunning them, but a seal for 2 turns, like guaranteed to not be super attacked, actually very, very handy. So not a bad EZA if I do say so myself. It's just realistically, unless you're doing a category mission, how likely are you going to be running a Defender of Justice category team when you're getting the extra boost by running them with as many Defender of Justice category allies as possible? But still a very good EZA nonetheless. But Bulma, as I said, is looking to be one of the best free-to-play units in the game. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments on all of this upcoming stuff coming to Dokkan during our next celebration, and also the April Fool celebration, which will be going on alongside our April Dokkan Fest, which I said will most likely be Yamcha. Don't get me wrong, he's very, very good, and I thought I'd say that in Dokkan, that Yamcha is a very good unit. He's like in the top 10 for TURs. And of course, the LR Bojack EZA will be coming along the way with that. And there's more than likely going to be a filler LR coming along the way, which of course you want to completely avoid. But if Yamcha does get revealed very soon on Twitter, of course I will make another video going through his details, Bojack's EZA details, any other upcoming EZAs that I can remember during their celebration or during his celebration, and going through all the upcoming info and events that will come during his celebration as well. So do stay tuned for that. Maybe even turn the bell on so you're notified when videos do go live. But hopefully you did enjoy. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.